Production in action.
Spring cleaning update? Wow, that was way earlier than I thought. The spring cleaning update here is to patch a passel of bugs and implement a handful of new quality of life improvements. Check out some large changes, like implementing tooltip, muting controls, shop searches, demo hero mode, and then dig into the larger list of fixes.
Awesome.
Nice. Crown, thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Rockin' Taros, good morning. Okay, cool. Increased server range, blah blah, play words per hero, bonus range, cool. I don't want to read. How about Troy? Does this work?
Interceptor and shard tooltips and inner workings of an inner's mind and monologue are undoubtedly beyond mortal comprehension. But with today's update, the battlefield impact of his magnificent steppers and shards has been revealed like never before.
Yeah, he's mumbling now. Lamar has lost it. He's just mumbling now. What the hell happened to Lamar? Lamar. Let's try it again.
This 4 units of grades now include more details about the exact numbers that change when equipped, and modified abilities also include this information in a dedicated section. Many upgrades have also received individual attention to make it simpler and easier for our non-maze minds to understand.
You can mute now.
Hey Bulldog, have you ever wanted to be naked while streaming? Well, now is your chance. Gachibus, gachibus, gachibus.
At least trap works. I am naked right now. So now you can left click. You can mute all of them with one button. That's cool. Right click for more good design. Good design. Dota players are a boisterous bunch. Okay, what is boisterous? Energetic, cheerful, noisy. And sometimes the wrong kind of emotion dominate amidst the heat of competition. Okay, so you can just do this. Up there is a shop search, region, HP region. Okay, that seems pretty useless. But you can search for speed. I'm not sure how much I'll use this, but cool for new players, I guess. Actually, something, yeah, that might be good if I need armor. Yep. Demo hero improvements. Nice. Want to test the new strategies or create some of your own? Yes. Or maybe just feel an overwhelming need to see how many incarnations of Axe can be slaughtered in a single time on the strike. Either way, you're in luck. Hero has been updated. Okay, so you can choose ally now, easier. That's nice. That's nice. Level to max, the one you select. Okay, cool. Or is that just for the one? Okay, so it's one you select. Tammy. The north section of the demo map has been expanded by more flat area for testing. Added controls to easily spawn allied heroes in addition to enemies. Added a control to reset the hero back to level 1. Added control to remove a hero once you're done testing. Funds for leveling, adding scepter, blah blah blah, and now apply to all currently selected heroes. Nice. When targeting creeps off, all existing link creeps will be destroyed. Add a button to spawn a single creep away from each. Add a button to spawn the 6 major route. Nice. Good design. Okay, champ. Expanded item tooltips. Giving how much mana that intelligence can provide, or how much armor you get from agility. Ponder no more. Simply holding Alt. Nice. Nice. Ability damage colors. Oh, making good choice in battle. Blah blah. To help you parse the potential dangers, damage dealt by spells is now color coded. You fucked up here. You wrote physical, magical, pure. Which makes you think physical, magic, pure. But surely physical is red. So you made a little bit of a peg there, but it's okay. Physical has to be red. Enhanced language support for pluralized strings. Okay, don't care. Just speak American.
Salam to Mr. Streamer and chat and a clap.
Humor's Lel, an anonymous mouse, thank you. Permanent buffs. Certainly it's difficult without understanding the efficacy. Efficacy?
Efficacy.
Efficacy. Yep. To make more info available, kills for making reap, cipher, axing, no, show, okay, cool. Sortable post-game details. Nice. Good design. Boost or travel are less likely to target a creep when cast in range of a tower. Why is it less likely? Why not just remove it? Less likely? If I want to TP on a creep, I'll click on the creep. Okay. Player can now sell an item for full price for the first 30 seconds. After the game begins instead of the normal 10 second sellback period. Nice. That's kind of nice, I guess. BCG, when I want to. I don't feel like it. I could if I want to, but I don't want to right now. Light Stealers consume now uses the same hotkey regardless if it's the unit type. Thank you. That sucked if you played Life Stealer. The Ogre Booster now has sound effects for its wind up and stun. Nice. All natural creep bars now show their radius on hover. Wraithband Knowlton brings now updated their stats in the tooltip when doubled at 25 minutes. Nice. Fixed a number of cases where pop-up heal numbers didn't take heal amplification into effect. Players with the Fountain Invulnerability buff will no longer auto-attack and break the buff when enemy is in range. Spell ranging for Blink and its various now take into effect cast range buffs. Yes. I can't read, this is too much text. I can't read for me, please.
Clarified the tooltip for Desolator's Soul Stealer passive. Desolator gains attack damage whenever an enemy dies while afflicted by the corruption debuff. Fixed a bug in Arden where a courier returning an item to the stash while dead would lead to the item vanishing. Neutral items can no longer be combine locked. This fixes a bug where couriers would not deliver combine locked neutrals. Fixed a bug where illusions with duplicated modifiers would have incorrect durations, allowing the real hero to be identified. Fixed a bug in Turbo and the new player mode where some gold sources were not being correctly scaled. Fixed a bug where some in-game tooltips that are modified by talents were displaying as 0 instead of the correct value.
Cool.
Fixed a bug in Turbo where a player's courier would no longer work if they were disconnected during hero selection or strategy time. Yule's Scepter cast on magic immune clones will now correctly apply its affect to the clone rather than simply going on cooldown. Kobold's Prospecting Aura no longer applies to creep heroes, fixing a bug where it was incorrectly granting double the effect. Clones and Tempest doubles now correctly receive the stat bonus from Alchemist granted Aghanim's Scepter blessings. Chen's Hand of God now correctly applies the heal over time to creeps controlled by Chen, not just the initial heal. Arc Warden's Tempest double attack penalty from distance now respects Arc Warden reincarnating. Blink Dagger on Arc Warden's Tempest double is no longer on cooldown upon summoning. Added a tooltip clarifying that clones and Tempest doubles can't bash with Basher or Abyssal. Arc Warden's Tempest double can no longer receive shared wards. Phantom Assassin's Aghanim's Scepter upgrade no longer refreshes Blur when killing a Tempest double. Naga Siren's -1 hits required for Riptide now correctly only reduces it by 1 hit, not 2.
Interesting. This, if you don't like this, well, I got bad news for you because we're going overall.
Legion Commander's dual bonus damage is now awarded even if the winner is invulnerable. Tusk's Walrus Kick now has the correct cooldown.
What does that mean? Even if the winner is invulnerable? You didn't get damage if you were Oracle ulted or what?
Tusk's Walrus Kick now has the correct cooldown of 12 seconds.
Tusk's Walrus Kick now has the correct cooldown of 12 seconds. Durable Metamorphosis now has the correct cooldown of 35, 40, 45.
No!
Tusk's Wall.
That's a huge... From 8 to 12, that's a huge nerf. Huge nerf.
Terrorblade Metamorphosis now has the correct cooldown of 35, 40, 45, 50. Monkey King's Tree Dance can no longer escape Arena of Blood. In Ability Draft, Naga Siren's Riptide effects will now play on the correct hero instead of always Naga Siren. Reiki can now cast Smoke Screen while channeling Tricks of the Trade without breaking the channel even if channel requires hold stop is enabled. Fixed Marcy's Dispose interaction with BKB and Lotus Orb.
Nice! I've seen that on Reddit, they whine about it. Okay, go on. Keep playing very pog.
Sniper's Concussive Grenade now adds an overhead disarm icon.
That's nice.
Morphling no longer permanently keeps the Spirit Link passive when morphing into Lone Druid. Added a missing channeling icon for Underlord's Fiend's Gate. Added a missing tooltip for Ice Fire Bomb's debuff. Dark Willow's Cursed Crown particle effects with a Ganim's Shard now has the correct timing. Using Hand of Midas on Lone Druid's Spirit Bear now grants experience to the controlling hero.
Wait, what? You didn't get experience before? When did that break? Or does this mean if you're Rubik? Does that mean if you're Rubik, or is this ability draft maybe? Maybe this just means for... You definitely got experience. Maybe this ability draft. You didn't get experience if you were out of range. You did not...
Using Hand of Spirit Bear and Tempest doubles can now gain Magic Stick, Magic Wand, and Holy Locket charges. Void Spirit's Astral Step tooltip now correctly shows spell amplification values when Alt is pressed. Zeus Heavenly Jump now shows its range on mouse over. Fixed Crystal Maiden Arcane Ore tooltips.
Okay, go on. Very pog.
Fixed Shadow Shaman's Hex tooltip erroneously adding...
Listen what she said.
Fixed Shadow Shaman's Hex...
Now people make fun of me for saying shaman, but it's clearly the proper pronunciation. Shaman, not shaman. Shaman.
Fixed Shadow Shaman's Hex tooltip erroneously adding 1 second to its duration when the Hex applies break talent is selected. Fixed Abaddon's level 20 talent not updating the borrowed time cooldown in the tooltip. Fixed Shadow Fiend's Presence of the Dark Lord to correctly apply to neutral creeps. Fixed Tinker's Warp Grenade working on Roshan. In Ability Draft, fixed Wukong's Command clones not having the correct abilities.
Okay. Okay, we probably don't need to go over Rubik stuff. Blah blah, well, let's just read a few of them. Like, Wolf Pipe now works when stolen. Okay. Dismember now ejects a friendly hero if another spell is stolen in its place. Okay. Stealing Arrow Spirit now works. Blah blah. If Rubik has Aghanim Shard, Earth Shock will also apply in range. User interface. Yep. We're doing this. Sorry if you don't like it. I don't care about you.
Vector targeting for quick cast on key down has changed so that the vector begins drawing on key down and finishes on key up. This is the same as the behavior for quick cast on key up. The combat event for killing an observer ward now shows who received the bounty if it differs from the killer. Spectator HUD now correctly shows the player you're viewing. The tooltips for Aghanim Scepter and Shard now show their effects on the post-game scoreboard.
Nice.
Backpack and neutral items now show in the post-game hero details.
Kinda nice. Go on. Very pog.
Spell of a steal values for heroes and creeps are now shown separately while holding Alt. Skeleton Warrior Rally Aura is now tracked by a counter buff instead of multiple individual buff icons.
That's nice.
Fix swapping neutral items and teleporting one fast enough in succession that the wrong one is teleported.
Okay.
Arcanaes in the HUD no longer show up in league matches as a spectator. Can now press enter to accept a ready check.
That's nice.
Items and quick buy menu now show the full item they combine into when holding Alt.
Actually nice.
Holding Control while Alt clicking on the following items will tell your team that they're ready, rather than to gather. Arcane Boots, Crimson Guard, Guardian Greaves, Mechanism, Pip of Insight, and Smoke of Deceit. Increase number of Sentry Wards ownership displayed during strategy time from 2 to 3. There are a maximum of 3 sentries that can be purchased at the beginning of the game.
Okay. A few useful things been changed. Go on.
After selecting a hero, the recommended items section will now show the first section of the guide if the guide has no sections named starting items. Selecting wards now shows allied players, spectators, and allied coaches who planted it. The courier's home shop button now also returns any items it has to the stash when it reaches the base. The combat log can now be bound to a key in the options. Combat log is now right-aligned and no longer overlaps with the hero demo controls. Combat log now respects the HUD flip, fixed guide item ability comments replacing apostrophes with and other HTML symbols when saved. Guides which have already been saved with this issue will still need to be manually updated. Adjusted the display of heroes on the versus screen for 21:9 or wider monitors. Fix a bug where the charms IE would show overlapping text if you had 2+ charms. Fixed a bug in the last hit trainer where clicking start before your hero spawned would prevent creeps from spawning. Intro scenes will no longer be shown for players that haven't gone through the initial new player experience flow.
Cool. Cosmetic don't care. Performance. Yes. Performance.
Updated the Panorama engine to use atlasing to more efficiently interact with the GPU.
Yes.
In our measurements, this resulted in 25–30% better performance in the GPU work necessary for the HUD, and much more in some particularly complicated dashboard pages. This change also increases CPU performance for Vulkan, and should also be particularly effective for Apple computers with M1 processors. Optimize Sandstorm particle effects to improve performance. Updated the Panorama engine to avoid some unnecessary render target clears, avoiding GPU work. Fixed a bug where we were sometimes using less threads than intended for doing multithreaded work. This fix is especially helpful for machines with 4 or less cores. Fixed a bug where incorrectly set thread affinities could cause stalls on some machines. Added a warning in the video settings dialog to indicate if the computer is running in power saving mode, which may lead to slow performance. Improved the performance of Tooltips while browsing the item shop.
Let's see if there's any performance upgrades. Usually when you spectate you get way less FPS as well, so let's have a look. Watch now. Still, oh, no. Nice. I'm using an Apple M1 Ultra computer.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Dota Plus, do not care. Custom games, yes, I do care. I love custom games.
The Arcade Overview tab now allows sorting by currently active players in addition to the number of open lobbies. fixed an issue with Dota arcade custom games sometimes not showing as needing an update until they were reinstalled, or Steam had been restarted.
That's an annoying
The
part.
Dota arcade lobby list will no longer show lobbies that don't match the version of the custom game that's currently installed or are otherwise unjoinable. Set filter Moregold can now filter the gold received from bounty runes.
Wait, why is that there? What the fuck is this line? So they did not fix the botting problem? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So you look at all these active games. So you're like a new player. 75. So they're still just botting. So these are all botted, I believe. Because all have the same lobbies. You have someone that's like, oh, I use bots. Why would someone use bots? Well, because then they're at the top here, and then new players are like, oh, I guess I'll play these. And apparently that's not been fixed. Maybe, because they all have the same, so they must be botted. Open lobbies, active players. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. What's the most stored out? Just new ability draft mode. OMG plus OMG 4+2. Guardian Athenes. Dota 1x6. I made this game. Atomic War. I also made this. Dawn of War. People are still loving this. Maybe I should give it a go. I don't know why you guys hate this. This one is actually good. It's probably because you're stupid, is my guess. What else? Workshop. The Dota Workshop sucks cock, don't care. I'm sure that all these fixes doesn't make something else crash or bug. Try the demo. Let's see if they fix the biggest bug of all time. Weaver. Which ironically is also a bug. Okay, so let's assume I'm a new player, or I'm a medium player. I'm like, I'm gonna play. What does my Swarm do? Attack damage, 24 damage. Attack frequency every 0.7 seconds, that's nice. 12 of them I send out. Armor reduction per attack 1. Duration 16. Attacks to destroy 6 attacks. That sounds really good. Let's try it out. 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3 attacks. That's very confusing. Why does it say 6 attacks? Where's the refresh button? Where is refresh button? Am I blind? I am blind. Free spells, I guess? There it is.
I am compelled.
Refresher orb, I get it. So why does it say this? Well, you see, because it counts hero creeps. Why would it say creep attacks? So creeps need to attack 6 times to destroy it. So why does it say creep attacks, not hero attacks? It's stupid. That is the answer. If you hold Alt, it will go over it. Heroes deal double damage to beetles. That's very weird. Very weird. Then you think like, oh, the talent though. Level 15 talent, plus 2 swarm attacks to kill. Does that mean 2 attacks, hero attacks, or 1 hero attack? I'm Billy, I just got to do it. I don't understand. Is it 2 attacks or 1 attack?
Creep and crawl.
Let's have a look. Put your guesses out. Currently now we're at 8, so it's 4 attacks. So is it 6 attacks or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. So plus 2 attacks adds plus 1 attack.
Scuttling in.
Plus 2 equal plus 1. This is not confusing at all. One day it'll fix it. One day it'll fix it. What was the big one? Fix swapping neutral items, never had a problem. Yeah, there should be duration on the cooling. Yeah, that did confuse me a bit. Blah blah blah. Very cool, very cool. T-Spirit moves to Belgrade, Serbia. Okay, I don't care. You were so close off. This is what we wanted though.